To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18. We go, boy.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. He dodged the tackle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, if that first play is in the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones once more. And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from 39. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Panthers pick this one up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovers the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. This one intended for the running back. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Or maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up throwing backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Again, it's Gibbs. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 15-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Pickett. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
18. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, Purdy. Running a screen now for Jones. And this is taken ahead to the 37th. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 13-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And this is brought to a stop at let's say the 34-yard line there. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Coming right is Gibbs. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They start out 2nd and 10.
19.
Another one for Gibbs. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. McCarthy on the sneak. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. This time it's a passing play. Screen here for Gibbs. Spinning into space. Along this sideline inside the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against the defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Offensive line fast.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Looking quickly here.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down. A gain of 7. And the Dolphin 1st down.
First down, Purdy to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
To throw again, it's Purdy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. On the shotgun, McCarthy. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 10 yards.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Once again, it is Jack Browning out for the punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Secures this at the 17. Big hit on the return to stop it cold. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Man in motion out of the slot. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun is Purdy. Caught on the comeback route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, here's Jones. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Get set, get set. Run around set. Spot.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get it! 19-18! Go!
Design quarterback run here. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Down back at the 21-yard line.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Riley Patterson to try this Dolphins field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. The kick by Patterson is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
14. Dolphins 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
They'll start with a give to Jones. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Ready, team! Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy throwing here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
McCarthy looking to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Staying on the ground with Jones. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Go left side, caught by Douglas. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a third-quarter lead. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
17. Panthers 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's looking deep once again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Dolphins 17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Poor choice this time to bring it out. So they contain him before he even reaches the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check out.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson.
36-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming. Third and long for him here. Looking slant route, complete. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Dolphins.
So we're through 3 here. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Purdy a quick throw, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Play action now with Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Back to throw it. Left and Otten makes the ground. And he'll go down here at the 16. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
A 10-yard gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11.
Panthers 31, Dolphins 20.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He gets popped quickly there. That's not a nice feeling or a nice run back. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Send the tight end in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's going deep. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. Got his man. It's on him. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun is Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Panthers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First carry now, Deshaun Smith. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back carries here. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Dolphins got it. And the return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession. He's searching for Kyle Williams that time.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Purdy on first down. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Play action now. Purdy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's tackled for no gain. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Here he is to throw. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he will have the Panthers first down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.